Alrighty, welcome to the second episode of the Matt Light Show. I am your host, the Fiend. Happy Halloween, everybody. I have a very, very special guest right here. The man to my right, the man to your left. Ladies and gentlemen, special effects artist Jason Baker is here. Jason, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I am good. I can't breathe through this mask, but
you look great.
Yeah, so I'm going to die, I think, but Halloween would be a good day to do so.
Yeah.
All right, so for those people that are listening and not watching, what are you dressed as?
I am Fat Nito. No,
Fat
Nito.
I love it.
Magneto. Just a fat version of,
Magneto.
Magneto, yeah.
I like it. I thought you were retesting me to see if I knew.
What?
What costume that
No.
was?
It's just
because I didn't know until you told me.
Yeah.
I'm not a big comic book, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. I saw Deadpool, and that's pretty much the only one I've ever watched.
Yeah, I mean, that might be the only one you need to watch.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Did you see Joker?
Yes.
What did you think?
I liked it. I liked it better when it was called King of Comedy and Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was good. I liked it. All right, so we're here. We wanted to do a very special Halloween edition, and I made a Facebook post last week trying to get a guest. And we have mutual friends, Steph Shulo, and I've been trying to get your info for a little bit now because she told me some of the work you've done, and we'll get into that in a little bit. And then I put on Facebook, who should I have as a guest? And literally 30 people said your name. And I was like, oh, it's got to happen, right? And then you posted, hell yeah. And I was like, this is going to be so cool.
Yeah. Isn't that how Carrie started, though? It was a bunch of people, making her prom queen, and then she went fucking bad shit.
Well, just don't douse me in blood. Yeah, don't put me in blood. I'll start moving shit everywhere. What is your favorite Halloween movie?
Oh, fuck, man. That's too many to choose.
Okay, what's your favorite children's Halloween movie?
Oh, children's Halloween. I really like the Ichabod Crane Disney movie, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Christina Ricci?
No, the cartoon one from way back in the day, where it was that one and Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Okay.
So I mean it's a demonic headless horseman and a drunken toad. So how can you go
every bar you
right?
go to?
I know.
Yeah, that should just be called a Sunday in Southside. Is what it should be called. I was a big Nightmare Before Christmas guy.
Yeah.
That's probably my number one. And number two, because I'm a little bitch, is Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus is great.
Yes. So tell me about yourself, Jason. Let's learn about you. Where are you from originally?
Yeah, grew up outside of Seattle.
Okay.
Born and raised, represent. And came out here to go to school at Tom Savini School in Pittsburgh. Stayed around for about a year afterwards. Ended up back here finding work, and I just ended up staying.
And now you're pretty much his right-hand man.
Yeah, I'm his bitch.
You're the Igor.
I am the Igor to his Frankenstein. The Renfield to his Dracula.
So it's very funny to me because I forget where I was, but I was a kid. I was maybe 9 or 10 years old, and they had this big announcement or something, and Tom Savini was there. And so my favorite movie as a child, and this sounds really fucked up, was From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. So
I didn't know he did any special effects or anything like that. So he's doing a regular speech, and I remember just walking over and going, hey, that's Sex Machine. And everyone was like, what are you talking about? I was like, nothing. And all the little kids were asking, like, who's Sex Machine? What's Sex Machine? I was like, he shoots people out of his pecker.
His dick. Yeah, it was funny. I was a fan of Tom's. I didn't even really know it growing up.
Yeah.
Like 3 of my favorite movies growing up was Dusk Till Dawn, obviously.
Yeah.
The neat remake of Night of Living Dead.
Yeah.
And Creepshow.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that Tom was involved in all 3 of them because I'm like, I don't know. I was a kid. I didn't pay attention to credits. I'm like, get these fucking words out of the way. I want to watch the movie.
No, did he just revamp Creepshow?
No, he just his episode actually aired last night. He did an episode for the new Creepshow television series.
That's awesome.
On Shudder.
Now
check it out.
Yes. First plug of the day. Did you do anything for that?
No, I didn't.
No?
when Tom went to go direct, we were doing Corey Taylor's mask for Slipknot and Bray Wyatt's new Fiend mask. So we kind of did a divide and conquer.
Look at that. You know exactly where we're going with this, with all the things that we've done.
Myself and Elle Farrington and Tom Savini all worked on it together.
Now, is this your first time seeing it, like the replica?
That's the first. Yeah, this is the first time I've actually seen one of these.
Okay,
in
I'm gonna
person,
take it off, and that's how I'm gonna transition to taking it off. Tell me what you think about the replica, because this is your first time with it.
You know, I gotta take my gloves off to feel it. It's pretty good. I'm like, how much did this run you, if you don't mind me asking?
I paid, I think, $60 for it, or $50 or $60.
It's not bad. God, I can't get my fucking gloves off. Hooray for live television.
Don't worry.
Yeah. One job. I had one fucking job to take my gloves off and touch this.
I didn't even want to put these ones on.
I'll fucking feel it. I know. These aren't coming off. My sausage link fingers are locked in here. They're committed. So this is pretty legit, man. It's pretty cool. I mean, for, $50, $60, it's not bad. Can't beat it.
And what did Bray pay for his 25?
Plead the fifth on that one.
Yeah.
But no, this is pretty good. I've been seeing a lot of these online. I love seeing people modify them and paint them. And, it's so great seeing everybody so passionate about this. It's really cool.
It's crazy because so quickly he had a cult following.
Yeah.
With this new character. Now, you not only did the mask, but you were the director?
I directed the first few episodes and kind of producer.
Okay.
The Firefly Funhouse.
Okay. And how fun was that process?
Oh, dude, it was a fucking blast. I got to hang out with Bray and a few of my friends that I hired as the crew for a few days, and we just made fucking just evil shenanigans.
Where did you shoot that at?
We shot that here in Pittsburgh, actually. Well, outside of Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh, BrayWyatt did it here. Oh,
right?
That's awesome.
I know.
That's so cool.
So, just outside of Pittsburgh at the George A. Romero filmmaking program at Douglas, because Tom's got his effects program there, and they also got the Romero filmmaking program there. So we reached out to the school. We were like, can we get the school involved, get some students involved, kind of give back, help out, sort of thing. And they were all about it. So
was there a lot of laughing in between?
Oh, dude, it was an absolute blast.
Because I mean, like watching it, when you can really watch a product and a project and you can really tell they're enjoying it. I mean, it seems like he loves what he's doing right now.
Yeah. I mean, he should love it. It's his baby. It's his brainchild.
So he came up with all of this?
It's all him, man. I mean, it's not... I've been lucky enough to throw in little spices here and there to the soup, but I'm like, he came up with the broth. He came up with him and, one of the other WWE writers, they're really the cornerstone of the whole thing.
Did this start when he was injured and then he just wanted to develop a new character? Or did they just...
Bray and I've known Bray since, well, I met Bray through Eric Rowan because we did Rowan's mask. Right.
Bludgeon Brothers, by the way.
We did the Bludgeon Brothers hammers, and we did Harper's mask as well. So.
Is that a real deer?
They were real deer hounds.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
So, yeah, you got to, God bless
Did
Pittsburgh
you kill
hunters.
the deer?
I didn't kill the deer.
No, but a car on 79 did.
No, it was 376.
Really?
No.
I was like, how great would that be for your inspiration?
It was 51, yeah.
You're just driving down, you see a dead deer. You know what? This is going to be the next mask I'm going to do.
No, but what it was actually Rowan... I had a pair of deer horns at my house. Just, I accumulate weird ass shit over the years.
It's very Pittsburgh of you. You've become a Pittsburgher pretty quickly.
I know. I put French fries on everything.
That's awesome.
And I wear Steelers jerseys to church.
Do you?
No.
You go to church?
No.
Me neither.
But I should. Sorry, Mom. But no, Rowan saw I had a pair of deer antlers at my house, and he was like, "Can we put those on a helmet?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I guess Harper saw it and was like, "Can you put deer horns on my helmet?" I was like,
"Oh, that's awesome."
I'm fucking going to get deer horns. But luckily, God bless my hunting buddies.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody's got a few hunting buddies.
Yeah.
Who grew up in Pittsburgh.
My hunting buddies, I invite them to certain places.
Yeah.
And in other places I won't. Like 4th of July, I'm going to their house because they probably have the craziest fireworks ever. But like a wedding, I'm not inviting you there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then it's just like politics and just too much.
Yeah.
So I got a question. I tried to dissect what I could from the Funhouse. Mm-hmm. And if I say something, will you tell me if I'm warm or cold?
I'll try.
All right. So the first one is Huskus, the pig. That's Husky Harris, pretty much, with Vince pretty much saying, you got to be bulker, you got to be more muscular. And he's kind of fat shaming his, like who he was before, his character.
Nah, man, Huskus is just a
He's
lovable,
just a lovable pig.
Little
Has
boy.
nothing to do with, okay.
I mean, not that I know of. I mean, again, I don't.
Okay.
Again, I build the stuff.
Yeah.
What goes into it and
Okay.
what's underneath the layer is beyond my
So
pay grade.
anything I say, you don't know about.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my guess, guys. He's, we get a big match tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the crown jewel over in
Saudi Arabia. Yeah. They're actually having a women's match there for the first time.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gonna be
really
pretty
cool. So
yeah, a little bit of progress, some progression.
shout out to Natty. We absolutely love
Yes,
Natty.
Natty's great.
Her and Tom are really good.
Oh,
friends.
really?
Yeah, they as soon as they see each other, just
Become best
big
friends.
hugs and
yeah.
nothing but love from Natty.
Her
Absolute
cat,
sweetheart.
Two Paws, is that the name?
Yeah, Two Paws, and then what's the other one? I can't remember.
yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. My wife and her husband are always talking about cats and
Yeah.
serial killer documentaries and shit. I don't know.
What do you know? What do you know about the match tonight? Obviously, not what's gonna happen, but I'm asking, like, what type of match is it? Anything goes, right?
I thought it was is it a
No
pinfall
disqualification
everywhere
or something, where like the match can't be stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we want Bray to win, clearly.
obviously.
Do you think he's gonna win?
I sure fucking hope so. He's
Yeah,
earned it,
right?
so
Do you
nothing against Seth. Seth, we love you. Great
We
guy.
like Seth, yeah.
Yeah.
We're big fans of Seth. I
But,
just feel like
gotta
when
go
the
for my
iron's
boy.
hot, you got to strike it. And I feel like if he loses 2 in a row, it takes away from all the hard work that he's done over the past year
Yeah.
to develop this character. Now, I think it's kind of interesting that it was shot in Pittsburgh because it kind of has a Mr. Rogers feel to it.
Yeah.
Was there any influence by Mr.
Oh,
Rogers?
absolutely. We went to the Mr. Rogers when we were coming up with the design of the Firefly Funhouse set.
Yeah.
My wife and I went to the Heinz History Museum
Okay.
because they have the Mr. Rogers actual set there.
Okay.
So we kind of went and pulled a page out of their playbook and
Yeah.
saw how they did everything.
Is that the sweater as well? He did the sweater for that?
I mean,
or
that
just-
was elusive. That was again all Bray. When
Okay.
we built the set, so we were like, oh man, let's go look at I mean, if you got the real thing, you might
Yeah.
as well pull inspiration from it.
It's crazy. It's almost like, I mean, I don't know where Bray's from originally, but he's almost becoming a Pittsburgh hero,
I know, right?
right? Because you have Code Orange, who does their new theme song.
Yeah, I did his new theme song.
Which is awesome. He's done it here. He's worked with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to learn a little bit about Slipknot.
Okay.
You did Corey Taylor's newest mask.
Yeah, Tom and I did,
Okay.
and Elle Fellington as
Okay.
well. So
Now, how long did that take?
the whole process, about a month, 2 months.
Okay.
So
So being a stand-up comedian, I talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So I always expect people to talk shit at me.
Yeah.
Right? So you're behind the scenes.
yeah,
When the mask first was released, I think a lot of people were shocked.
oh, they motherfucked it up and down.
Yeah.
So-
I saw a meme that I thought was hysterical.
Was it the milk jug one?
Yeah, who
I
wore it
love that.
better?
No, it was so good.
And it was his mask and
Yeah.
then the milk jug.
Dude, I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself, then what
But
the
that's
fuck?
awesome though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he clearly loves the mask.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's at the end of the day, it's like I really don't give a fuck what people think about
Right.
it. As long as Corey's happy, because he's the one that ordered it. It was his idea. It was his baby. It was his creation. And for him to entrust Tom and I with
Yeah.
that is a huge fucking honor.
Absolutely.
And, with him if he's happy with it, then we're happy. And that's, at the end of the day, that's all that really matters.
Did he reach out to you or how did you guys meet up?
We met through Rowan.
Yeah.
Tom and Corey had met over the years, did some cons and stuff like that. And then I went with Rowan to a Stone Sour show. We went back and was talking to Corey, and we were just shooting the shit, talking. And, I was like, yeah, man, you ever want to work on something, do something? I'd fucking love to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Or, I was like, next time you're in Pittsburgh, let me know. Tom told me to tell you to come over to the house and, check out his horror
That's
museum.
awesome.
And Corey, I kind of thought that was the last of it. And then a few months later, Corey hit me up. Was like, hey, man, I'm going to be in Pittsburgh tomorrow. You guys want to hang out?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, sure. Cool. Totally come and pick you up. Go and pick him up and take him over to the Tom's. And he's like, yeah, you guys still want to do my mask for the new album? And I'm like, yeah, I think we can fucking work you into
That's
our schedule.
awesome.
And
Yeah.
he just dropped it on us. And
So it was kind of like, hey, let's just chill. You assumed that you guys were just going to hang out.
yeah,
And then he's like, hey, by the way, that mask thing, I want to do it.
yeah.
How cool is that?
I mean, it was great, man. It was so much fun working with him. He's a great guy to work with. I know Tom had a blast working with it. I know Corey had a blast working with Tom.
Yeah.
Tom's a childhood hero of his. So
That's
it was
awesome.
just, and it was really fun. And, Corey knew exactly what he wanted.
So explain to me, what did he want? Like, what was he looking for when he asked for that mask?
He wanted something that he could, it was layers, it's levels. He wanted something that you could see through, but not absolutely clear.
Right.
He always had that original intent of changing makeup every
Now,
single
was
night.
it because they joked that it's plastic milk jug? Is that plastic?
No, it's silicone.
Okay.
And that's the thing is I don't have to like defend myself, but it was really funny. Tom and I were joking about how like people just thought we just did this like quick slap shit job, and it was actually one of the most technically difficult things we ever did.
Well, and I think that's one of the things that I noticed about the mask, and we talked about it off the air, is that the mask looks so technically challenging to get to where it's at, but it almost looks like he intentionally wanted to look like it was something like one of his evil creations that he made himself. Am I on the right page?
Yeah. Excuse me. Corey definitely, he had a certain design, a certain look, certain aesthetics. We talked about different things, different vibes, a lot of different elements, a lot of, old medical prosthesis, things of that nature were kind of brought up, other things like that. But again, figuring out the technical aspect of it was really difficult, because usually when you make something out of silicone, you put what's called power mesh in there, so it helps give elasticity. Well, with a translucent mask, you can't do that. And then we had to figure out what was the best kind of translucent, or transparent silicone to use. So we had to try different companies, different products. Do a lot of homework. Like Tom and I look like fucking Breaking Bad. For like
I was gonna say you became fucking scientists over this.
Yeah, and then and also it was making sure everything, getting all the air bubbles out. So because one air bubble ruins the whole fucking thing, and silicone is not it's not cheap. Anybody
titties are like 10 G's.
Yeah, usually it's pretty much yeah, right. But like we had to almost build like a clean room and everything, because one little particle of dust or dirt or something falls into the batch. Yes, it was like, to do all that work and then just to see someone online be like,
post some milk.
Yeah, glue a fucking milk jug to their face. You kind of like, yeah.
Don't you hate the internet?
Yeah, I love it. I love it because it makes everybody has opinions, so no one's opinion matters. It's just a bunch of voices screaming at once.
Oh yeah, Twitter has become, here's my opinion and this is how it should be.
Yeah.
And then you get 4 retweets and you feel like you like won the fucking day over nothing.
No, I love it. I love internet warriors.
That's so fun.
So,
because they won't say shit in person though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everyone that's bashing like the mask or something. Yeah. The first thing they would do as soon as they met Corey was like, "Oh my god, let me see the mask. It's so cool."
Dude, the same people do the same shit to Tom. I've seen people come up to Tom's table. Tom's not, like we'll be at a Comic-Con. They'll come up, "Oh, Mr. Savini, I fucking love you. You're so great. You're so wonderful." And Tom's like, "Dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming over to my table. It was really nice saying their stuff." And then 10 minutes later, like, "Tom was a fucking dick to me on the, when they read online." I was like, "Fuck you." All right? I'm like, "What do you want?" Like,
what did you want him to do? Like, be like, "Here's the mask I made just for you coming up to my fucking..."
I don't think there's just some people, I think some people just want, half the time I call bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
On a lot of it, I'm like, did this really happen? Or are you just making this up? Because the beauty of the internet is that there's no real way to like check people's facts.
For sure. And I think that's parallel to, I mean, you're friends with a lot of WWE guys.
Yeah.
WWE guys, I think, get the most unfair shakes of everyone, because they're like, "Oh, I saw him at the airport. He was a huge dick." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, he flew. Yeah. It's 5:30 in the morning and you're shoving an 8x10 in his face."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This guy just like literally just wrestled 6 hours ago.
Yeah.
Showers, flies out, and then you're going to get mad at him because he doesn't want to sign something you're going to put on eBay for your own personal gain.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's crazy. Like, I don't know how, I have the utmost respect for the talent of WWE. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't do it. And it's not just, I mean, first off, the matches alone, I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you guys do it.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah. And then it's like,
how does he do it in this mask? Like, how many times did you have to fit that?
It was a process. We'd bring Bray in, we'd try it on, and we told him, I was like, "Dude, look," because I know how important and how dangerous it is that these, that professional wrestling is.
Sure.
And it's, that's one of the things I've got to learn and respect is, since we started working with the WWE, is how dangerous a lot of it is.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like, you know, if something, you know, if you can't see, you know, you can hurt yourself
Or others.
Yeah. Or worse.
Yeah.
You know, so like that was the thing. It was like, you know, I was so adamant on Bray.
Did you tell him, hey, like, don't lose any weight, don't gain any weight? Like, would that change anything as far as...
He lost so much weight between the time that we did his life cast to the time that we first tried the mask on that we actually had to modify it.
Oh, really?
Because he just... I mean, dude, the guy looks fucking great. He's in the best shape that he's ever been in.
When you did the Muscle Man video, with the boss Vince doing the little Muscle Man, he looked incredible.
Yeah,
and it was the first time that I think we've seen him in wrestling shape in about a year.
Yeah.
And I mean, what did he lose, like 40 pounds?
No, I think he lost like almost 100.
Really?
Yeah, but I think he put on a bunch of weight too.
Yeah.
So he's just been killing himself at the gym.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine.
Dude, when he came out for the SummerSlam match, he was fucking brick shithouse.
I know, yeah.
Just monstrous.
It was awesome. So you did 8 episodes. Of the 8 episodes, which one did you have the most influence on, and which one was probably your favorite?
I didn't really have an influence. Like, you know, again, it was a group effort. It was mainly Bray, the writer, producer, me kind of throwing out some, you know, tidbits here and there. You know, what do you think of this? And that's the beauty of working with Bray. He's very collaborative. Like, he brings everything to the table, but if you think there's something that might just help make his performance a little bit better, he's always willing to listen, which is great. You know, sometimes it'd be like, no, I don't want to do that, or I'm thinking it should go this way. Yeah. But at least he lets you put your 2 cents in, you know, and that's great. Tom's the same way too. Like, working with Tom as a director, you know, you can always throw things at Tom and be like, hey Tom, what if we, you know, I think maybe if we try it this way, you might get a better performance or a better thing out of it. And, you know, sometimes he'll listen and he'll be like, oh yeah, you're right, let's do it. Or he'll be like, no, you know what, I got my heart felt this way, but thank you for your opinion. Yeah. You know, and I like, sometimes it's all you can ask for collaborating with someone.
What was so interesting about that project is that it could have went one way or the other very significantly. Yeah. For example, like, I'll be honest, the first episode I watched, I was like, what the fuck is this? Mm-hmm. You know, because Bray Wyatt was, you know, the eater of worlds and was a scary guy. In the first episode, he doesn't reveal that, you know, he's a sociopath and all this. Like, I'm like, oh, he's Mr. Rogers. Like, we waited a year for Mr. Rogers, and the internet had a huge buzz off of it. And then all it took was 1 or 2 more episodes, and I mean, it was a cult classic instantly. Yeah. I mean, so were you guys nervous that it could go one of 2 ways?
I mean,
Or were you that confident?
No, I mean, I wasn't that confident, but again, I'm like, I'm just a gun for hire. Yeah. So I don't really like have a dog in the fight.
Right. You know? You're just like, I win regardless.
No, I mean, I don't want to say that, but I was like, I was like, I hope this pans out, but no, it was really, you know, we were of course, when you do a project, you hope it's going to be great, but then, you know, the first video got over 1 million hits in less than 24 hours. And we were like, holy shit. Yeah. You know, and it was great. It was the beauty of it was seeing people get it right away. Yeah. And then a lot of people like bitching about it. Like, what the fuck? Right. You know, last year Bray was a jacked up Rob Zombie and now he's Mr. Rogers. What the fuck is this? Right. Like, you know, and it was great. It was, you know.
Were they all shot at once and then released, or were they shot?
We split them up. We would shoot a few. Okay. And then come back, shoot a few more.
All in Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Yeah. All in Pittsburgh.
Awesome.
So, and then they started doing them in-house and stuff like that. Okay. So,
yeah, that's sweet, man. That's a lot of fun. Have you seen the Fiend in person yet, live?
Yeah, and it's fucking terrifying.
Isn't it?
I'm like, I remember the first day he came on set and he was in the Fiend garb, and it was the first time.
Not as scary as me, though, right?
Nah. Those Nikes are pretty...
Thanks. Yeah. $20 at the outlet, by
nice.
the way. Yeah.
There you go. Psyches. Just
Fikes, fake Nikes.
Yeah. But no, yeah, the first time he came walking on a set, and it was in his mask on, full jacket, pants, contacts, the whole, you know, all the bells and whistles.
No, is he like a method actor where he's in character? He's
always in character. He is that character. Yeah. You know, I mean, Bray Wyatt is a fucking genius.
I think that's what like separates himself is that you look at now. Were you a pro wrestling fan growing up?
Of course, I grew up with the 80s, you know, totally
Right.
like Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior guys.
When there were characters.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's so great about Bray is he's sticking to this thing where now it's like, you know, a wrestler is just, hi, I'm a mechanic from McKeesport. I'm Frank Fighter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, like, when I see him, I'm like, oh, shit's about to go down. Everyone else, I'm like, oh, you just do CrossFit.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, everybody's just jacked up Messiah.
You're right. Like, and I think, like, that's why,
buffed up Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody looks
CrossFit
like buffed up Jesus.
Everyone's buff Jesus.
But it's true. And that's why I loved, like, this character, because it reminded me of, like, when The Undertaker would come out, that
Yeah, he'd
first
scare the
gong,
shit out of you.
fuck, like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Bray, his music hits, what's going to happen? And then anybody else is like, oh, he's going to do 44 push-ups and talk about his keto diet or keto diet. And I think that's what, you know, we're missing is more characters.
Oh, I love it, man. I think it's great. I love, you know, I miss the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah.
I love the
Well, they just kind of returned.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they had Harper and Rowan kicking the shit out of Roman or whatever.
Yeah. So now what is, like, are they a tag team again?
I don't know, man. That's again beyond my pay
Right.
grade. So.
They were I remember when the Wyatts first came out.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that struck to me about Bray's character was he reminded me a lot of Waylon Mercy.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that's where maybe Mercy the Buzzard came from. Maybe like his influence. You don't know.
No.
But that was my assumption. But there was just that vibe to all of his promos just being so authentic and organic. And it's like to see like him evolve. You know, most wrestlers don't evolve. And he's found a way to just continue to change. And like Rowan and Harper, when they were the Bludgeon Brothers, they would smack the shit out of each other as hard as they could in the face. Now, how heavy are those hammers?
Oh, those hammers are real as fuck. They are. I know because we built them.
Yeah.
They are solid wood. Each one weighs about 22 pounds.
Really?
They're solid oaks or like solid wood wrapped in real leather on actual axe handles.
Yeah.
They are, you know, I'm like.
Because they smashed the steps and I was like, you'd hear the
Yeah.
fucking gong and I'm like, that's not fake. Like, that's a legit hammer.
Well, those guys trash everything. They're big boys. So,
Yeah.
you know, when we were coming up with the original concept for the hammers, I was like, these need to be real.
Yeah.
And also, if you make them out of anything else, as soon as someone hits them with it, you're gonna know it's
Right.
you know, you're gonna know it's rubber and
Sure,
and
for
latex,
sure.
So.
Now the lantern,
And Bray's mallet is real as well.
really?
That big ass clown mallet.
Yeah.
Thing, which it was funny was I built that for the Firefly Funhouse episode. Totally forgot about it. Just slipped my mind, and then he pulled that shit out of Hell in the Cell, and I was like, "Holy fuck! I totally forgot about that big ass giant fucking mallet we made."
Now I wonder, like, I don't know.
That thing probably weighs about like 25.
That one's 25 pounds?
Yeah, it's heavy as shit.
I feel like it would be super hard for that character to get into the arena, right? Because everybody drives in, everybody waves. He has to have a private escort when he gets in there, assuming, or he's just underneath the ring the whole time.
I have no idea. Again,
You know what? Maybe he just stays underneath the ring at every show.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there waiting because that's what the Fiend would do, right?
Yeah.
You're like, shut up, man.
Well, does he got powers? Can he just like
I don't know. Does he have power? He turns the lights off.
Yeah.
You hear it go,
show up?
and then he just shows up.
Yeah.
Maybe. See, that's the thing about his characters. Like, he doesn't even need the title. He should just literally kill everyone.
Yeah.
Like, just as soon as he beats them, what I think he should do. You made the lantern, right?
Yes.
And tell me something about that lantern that people wouldn't know.
That it's heavy as shit.
Okay, it's heavy.
Yeah, but it actually has Bray's real hair.
His real hair.
Yes.
Now, how did that happen?
When he shaved his head, he kept his dreadlocks and sent them to us.
So he fucking knew what he was doing.
Yeah, this motherfucker had this shit planned out so far in advance that he knew when he was cutting his hair that he wanted him in the lantern. So yeah, it's kind of
That's
a weird.
insane. Like, that's
Dude, you want to talk
genius.
about insane? Try getting a package full of someone's human hair.
Did you know it was coming? Or
No, I just
opened
opened
up?
it and was like, "What the fuck is
Was
this?"
there a note that said
No,
LOL?
I just
or something?
opened it and I was like, this is a lot of hair. So.
Yeah. And then so I mean, the first time it debuted was at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Against Finn Balor.
Yeah.
And I remember him coming out to the ring with this thing, and I'm like, oh, is that his face? And I couldn't tell. But there's a shot that as soon as he puts it on the ring itself, the camera zooms in, and it had his eyes, sewn shut, and his mouth. I was like, this would be such a cool idea. Like tonight, if he had Seth Rollins' face on it. Now, how did you make that mask while he was away?
With the lantern?
Right.
Well, when you do a live cast, you're able to
you save that cast for okay.
Yeah, because we make it out of silicone, so it's reusable.
Okay.
And then we were able to do what's called a clay pour or clay press and then we were able to manipulate it and make it stretch the mouth out.
How many does he have?
Of the lanterns?
Of the mask.
The mask he just has one.
He has one.
Yeah.
Lantern one. So what happens if they're just that indestructible, you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't break my shit.
Don't break my shit. That's awesome. Do you have any other projects coming up that you're excited for?
Yeah, I got a few movies coming out.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did production design on this fun little, totally away from horror.
Yeah. Complete
opposite spectrum, this independent Italian Christmas movie called Feast of the Seven Fishes.
That actually sounds scarier.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you've ever been to an Italian Christmas, it's definitely scary. Yeah.
We literally, when I bring friends over for holidays, they get super weird because we literally just play cards. Like, we'll play poker, and like, what is wrong? Because it's an Italian thing. We always play cards, and my dad takes all my fucking money, and it's
yeah.
But so you have an Italian. So what was your role in this? What did you do?
I did production design, so I helped build all the sets.
Okay.
Find all because it takes place in 1983.
Okay.
So trying to find like all the old authentic Christmas stuff.
Were you born? Were you alive?
I was born in 82.
Okay.
So I was like 1.
So you just use your vivid memory from a year.
Yeah.
And you're like, I remember this shit.
I'm like 3 months old. I'm like, oh yeah.
No, that's shot in Pittsburgh?
We shot that in Morgantown, West Virginia. So
well, you didn't have to do much then because West Virginia's still stuck in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
So
is Pittsburgh. So.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah. Especially, do you feel like, okay, here's a question because you live in Pittsburgh now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say that we are influenced heavily from Seattle and Portland. Do you see that at all?
No.
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 No. What about our bike lanes?
No, because those things are just fucking... No, your bike lanes are better.
Really?
Yeah, because assholes in Seattle and Portland just ride in the street like they're goddamn semi-trucks.
So we hit a guy when I was on tour in Seattle with Rob Van Dam. We hit a guy that was riding his bike.
Well, he's probably on heroin, so fuck him.
Perfect. Yeah. So. We hit him, and the first thing I did was, because I was passing him, like, oh shit. My buddy just yells at me, hey, get the fuck out of the road. And he goes, oh, my bad. And it just rode away.
Look, man, Seattle's my home, but that place is a fucking shithole now. There's such a horrible epidemic with heroin and homeless and everything else. And I'm like, I don't know who's running it now, but they need to figure it the fuck out.
Well, it's crazy because for how expensive...
I feel safer walking around the streets of New York City in the middle of the night than I do Seattle.
Really?
Yeah. It's that bad.
Yeah. I would have never thought that.
Yeah.
Because they make it seem like it's this fucking loving land.
Yeah, no.
Where it's super expensive
there's tent
and super
cities
progressive.
And there's a huge homeless problem.
Yeah.
I mean, not even a problem. It's just the economy there sucks ass. I mean,
well, yeah, because you can't find a
rent
one-bedroom for less than $2,400.
Yeah, and then they're only going to pay you $8 an hour. So it's like, what the fuck do you do?
Fucking Starbucks, man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna blame Starbucks unless they're sponsoring one of your things. And we love Starbucks.
No, my wife just quit there, so fuck them.
Oh, there you go, fuck them. That's awesome. So when you look at Pittsburgh, what is better than Seattle?
Traffic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can
Weather?
actually you can get away on.
Is it really rain as much as they say?
It rains more here. Like it rains more per inch.
Okay.
But less days.
Okay.
So there's always like a constant drizzle in Seattle, and then Pittsburgh, you just get like 2 days of God's wrath.
Yeah.
And then you're just kind of over it. So,
okay. Are you in Pittsburgh for the long haul?
For the time being.
Yeah.
I like it here.
Yeah.
You know, not a fan of LA. It's always on fire.
I like LA. I like visiting LA.
Yeah.
I could go there for probably a month at a time. New York, I can't be there for longer than 3 hours.
Really?
I fucking hate it. I hate the people.
Yeah.
when I go there, I don't like when I go to LA, I'm like, oh, this feels like I feel alive. You know, there's this energy. And then I go to New York, I'm like, oh, everyone's just shoving me out of the fucking way. And maybe because I don't know where I'm going. You know what I mean? I'm just standing
you know,
like
that's the thing
tourist.
is, like, I always make the joke about how when you go to LA, everyone thinks they're important and they'll remind you if you're not.
Yeah.
But New York, no one is important and they'll fucking check the shit out of you if you think you are. Like,
oh, for sure.
And I really like that about New York. I like just being one of the numbers. There's just something, I love New York.
LA, they'll stab you in the back. New York, they'll tell you fuck off.
They'll stab you in the front.
Yeah, they'll go, hey, fuck you, and just bang. Are you a sports guy?
Not anymore.
No?
I was growing up. Loved
Big
Mariners.
Griffey guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That and then the Canucks were huge when I was a kid. So.
Okay. Well, you never, would you have a team like called the Seals?
For
this was like
hockey?
in the 60s, I think, right? Seattle Seals?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we had the Supersonics, though. We had like Sean
yeah,
Kemp
how
and
bummed
those
were
guys.
you when they left?
I was living here by the time they left.
Fuck
so I was
them,
like,
who cares?
yeah. I mean, they'd kind of sucked the last couple of years anyway. Sorry, Seattle.
Yeah.
But I mean, they went to greener pastures. They've been kicking ass down in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, yeah.
So
they're the only thing that's been doing well in Oklahoma City.
So
yeah, that's awesome, man. Tell me about yourself though. Let's learn about Jason. Who is Jason behind the special effects?
I'm just a fucking nerd, man.
Are you a nerd?
Just a big dweeb.
Yeah.
Just comic book reading, action figure collecting, big old fucking nerd.
Favorite comic book?
Ooh. Of all times?
Yeah.
Fuck, man, that's hard.
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Daredevil?
Love Daredevil.
Most overrated. I don't like Spider-Man.
You don't like Spider-Man?
No, I think because I have a short man complex.
Yeah.
So when I see another person short, I automatically think I'll beat the fuck out of him.
You're like, I can take him.
You know what I mean? Then there's this little web thing.
Yeah.
And I just want to beat him up.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's not strong short people.
What about Wolverine?
Yeah, but like in the movies, they were bullshit with Wolverine.
Yeah, he was like 7 feet fucking tall.
Yeah, so that's why like Wolverine has been ruined for me.
Yeah.
I kind of look like Wolverine if like he had diabetes.
Yeah.
You think? If I just chopped it up with this jacket?
Do it, man. Get on.
I should. If I had more hair, I would do it.
Yeah.
Now, Halloween, what was your favorite costume growing up?
Oh, man. Some pretty tight ones.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you make them the way like you...
No.
Well, so
no.
how did you get into this then?
I was just a nerd. Yeah, my birthday's in October, and I would just spend all my birthday money on Halloween shit.
Yeah.
Just take all my birthday money, take the $10 check from grandma and go to the store and buy a bunch of latex and fake blood.
And you would just play on your own?
Just
and
fuck around, yeah.
And then, do you have to, when you go to Tom Savini's school, you went to a school?
Yeah.
How do you apply for that? Like, I know, like, usually...
Go online, man. Same way you would for fucking Netflix.
Yeah?
Yeah, you just fill out
so
the
for $9.99, you can go to Tom Savini.
That's a little bit more than that, but yeah.
No, that's awesome, man. What was your first big project you did, and how scared were you?
Oh, man.
Because can you really fuck it up, or can you just start over? Or is there deadlines?
No, it's kind of like... I would say the best way to describe doing effects is sort of like being a construction worker.
Okay.
Where you
so you don't work, everyone gets mad at you.
Yeah.
They go, fuck you,
and then you give them excuses for 9 months on why you can't come back and fix one. You can't nail one piece of wood down to the fucking wall. No. Well, it's, you find out what they want. You give a bid. If they accept it, from that bid, you're like, all right, I get paid X and Y, and then I use Z for materials. So if you fuck up, you're gonna, you got to tap into your own funds. And keep doing it till the job is done.
Okay.
So you pray to whatever God you believe in that you're gonna get it done on the first try.
Yeah.
So which sometimes is and isn't the case.
Now this guy.
Yeah.
What's the influence behind it? Is there any story behind it? What he wanted, or
again, it was all Bray. Bray and I. We talked about it a bunch. We, I did some concept drawings. We threw some ideas around.
Yeah.
We
kind of looks like a dinosaur.
We had the similar. We had the basis. We had the core down.
Yeah.
And then Bray started talking to Kyle Scarborough. He's a tattoo artist.
Okay.
And Kyle did a concept sketch, and we were like, okay, that's it. We're gonna go with that. And then we took what Kyle sent us from Bray, and then we modified it a little bit to kind of give it our own. So everybody we found this like neutral ground with everything.
It's so cool, man.
So
yeah. So where can we find you on social media?
Both of them, all my handles are at Baking Jason.
At Baking Jason?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have like a YouTube? Do you have...
No, just the Instagram and the Twitters.
Instagram and Twitters?
Yeah.
So we got to do an Instagram photo when we get off here.
I know,
we'll
right?
have to post it. Yeah.
I know.
Anything you want to say to anybody?
Follow me on MySpace.
Follow him on MySpace. And he's the mayor of Foursquare also.
Yeah, I don't even think I could... If you held a gun to my head, I don't even think I could tell you my MySpace handle anymore.
Mine? Do you remember your song?
Oh, no.
I Was Sexy Back.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake. Yeah. I don't know why. I think my cousin had it. And I
because it was cool. 2007. And
probably.
That song was fucking dope in 2007.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Justin Timberlake is a beast. Yeah. All right. That's it. I want to thank Jason Baker. Make sure you follow him at Baking Jason on Twitter, on Facebook, on MySpace, on Zanga, on Backpages.
On LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And that was it. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Patreon, that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Also, if you would like to subscribe to our Patreon, it is patreon.com/thepitts. That's where you can subscribe. And for X amount of money, which I don't know because Dustin keeps it all, you can get behind the scenes stuff that I don't get paid for. So take a look at that also. Okay. Bye.